portion of Daytime Tri-Cities is sponsored by Kubota of Kingsport.
Welcome to our May edition of Fields and Farms. We are here in beautiful Greene County at an incredible family farm. It started back in 1882, a lot of history, 6th generation family farm. And as we travel up this driveway, get ready to hear quite a story. Telling the story of the Bales family will take some time, but then again, all good stories do. This is home for Barry, his wife Allison, and their 15-year-old son Marshall. A beautiful farm with incredible views. The property has been in the family since 1882. Barry grew up in Kingsport, but spent every summer making unforgettable memories here with his grandparents.
Up until I left for college, when I was in school all the way through up until I could drive. The day school would let out in the summer, they'd be sitting there to pick me up, and I'd come down here and stay until the day before it took back in the fall, and just followed my grandfather around. We had horses, we had cattle, and just a extremely idyllic childhood.
Fishing in the pond, riding the tractor, enjoying the simple pleasures of life. It's quiet here as he works the farm, tends to the land, and cares for the animals. A typical work day for any farmer. But Barry's not your typical farmer. Stepping off the tractor and onto the stage, Barry Bales is also a very successful musician.
Well, my day job for the last almost 33 years is as a professional musician. I've been a member of Allison Krauss and Union Station and done a lot of studio work and a lot of work with other artists, but even before we started farming to any degree, I lived in Nashville for a while, and kind of like we were talking earlier, just missed the mountains, missed home. Even then, to be able to come home and get on the tractor and just ride around and clear my head and enjoy what I always call diesel therapy was invaluable.
And during that time, Allison was also busy with a full-time career, somehow managing family and work. It was those long days and nights that make this current life such a blessing.
I was a physical therapist, and so, I worked in a hospital just busting it. Working as hard as I could for a lot of years. And so to be able to live unhurried and just be still and have peace, it's a lovely life.
A lovely life that now is full of a different kind of busy.
I had reached a few milestones all at once. I'd been a professional musician for 30 years. I was turning 50, and Marshall was turning 12. And I just really felt like, who knows what the long-term future holds, but I need to be home more, especially for him in that stretch of life until he leaves home. So that was one of the things I started trying to slow down a little bit and spend more time here, and as such, it's all just kind of snowballed into almost full-time farming. So, and still doing session work and still playing dates and things. So it's, you're supposed to slow down and enjoy life, I guess, more as you get closer to retirement, but it seems like I missed that memo somehow.
Bales Farms is known for their grass-fed, grass-finished beef, as well as their pasture-raised pork and chicken. They're also known for their free-range eggs, and a lot of them. Now, when you're talking about the eggs, that's Marshall's business, one he takes very seriously.
I'll move the whole thing with a tractor, so I just hook it up to the front of it and just pull it along. And then after that, I'll gather the eggs, so it's Easter every day.
He's in charge of the eggs, and so every day he has hundreds of animals who depend on him. And so it's really taught him responsibility. Like, if he doesn't feed those animals, there are huge consequences to that. And he, he's made a little money, so he's been able to learn all kinds of really great life skills.
A large part of why I started back into this is having Marshall and wanting him to have at least a taste of what I had growing up, and also wanted him to know where your food comes from. I wanted him to have a work ethic, to be around animals, to just experience a lot of those great things that, especially in this day and age, you know, with everything being so screen oriented, I wanted him to get a chance to do that.
Sharing their love of family and family values, making the most of each moment. They believe in loving people through food, and it shows. Even on this day, before we began, we enjoyed a beautiful lunch with great conversation. You just feel welcome at their table. They invite you in to share their passion, their story, their recipes for happiness. And you don't have to be on the farm to feel the connection. You can get that same feeling through Allison's cookbook, one she started writing during the pandemic.
I really want to show people what we do and how we live and how we eat and how we bring people in and feed them and love on them. You can really love people through food. I think it's a great way to serve people.
Wonderful recipes like Allison's white cheddar pimento cheese, and she says she always has it on hand. It is delicious, but don't take my word for it or even Allison's. Instead, take it from Dolly. After all, she did write the foreword for the book.
She said she would look at the book and she wanted to see the whole book, and then she said, I think it's really good. And we said, well, okay, here we go. And so that's kind of how it happened, just one step at a time.
Living life one step at a time, caring for the animals, selling their products to restaurants and consumers, grateful for their blessings.
We feel very blessed to live in this space and have the time and the knowledge that we do and just the blessings of this land.
Barry still travels and does studio work, but as he said, it's that diesel therapy that always brings him home. There's just no place like it.
You know, when you spend a week or two running through airports or hotel to hotel and can come here and just sit on the porch, you know, and watch the wood ducks come into the pond or hear the quail whistling, or it's a great thing.
Great family, incredible story, and an awesome cookbook. And as we mentioned, they do sell their meat to consumers and restaurants. You can actually order online. You can go to balesfarmstn.com. You can read more about their story there. You can also shop their products like the ground beef, filet steaks, chicken eggs, so much more. You can order individual sizes or larger quantities, and they offer shipping. Again, that is balesfarmstn.com, and a big thank you to that family for hosting us that afternoon. We'll be right back.
The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by Kubota of Kingsport.